Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Hump Day. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling for the HMG AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count. Hope you're having a great week. Hope all is going well. Thanks so much for stopping in and joining us tonight. Let me turn this down. That's a little bit on the loud side. I'm sorry about that, guys. And what's up, Lab Rat? Going 10 bells tonight. You know what? I think I will join you in that 10 bells. Whoop, whoop. Hey, pal. What are they testing on you tonight? Whoop, whoop.
In all elite wrestling, the first man to win a championship on the company. But 2 weeks ago, he targeted.
It's a good thing that I think it's a good thing. It's a decent thing that fits his character. I think.
Threatened to use that line saber to break a man's back unless
I'll see what the attendance is for the show tonight.
Was better than Chris Jericho.
Hit up our buddies over on WrestleTix. There is this seats on the map, $17.99. But they're set. They have for $12.66. Sold $12.66. So yeah, technically a sellout, but man, I've seen non-sellouts that they've sold more tickets to. Let's put it that way. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, cold-blooded. Whoop, whoop.
Tommaso Ciampa is better than Jericho. Okay. So listen, I'm not going to do that because you try to break a man.
Because Tony uses Just for Men.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I don't know if you think I was asking. I am telling you, you old senile bastard. Tell them Tommaso Ciampa is better than Jericho, or I break your back. Okay, all right. Tommaso Ciampa is better than Jericho.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, hostile work environment, pal.
He wants to cut the head off the snake himself. And it seems like Ciampa may not be far away from that opportunity.
Yeah, that was awkward. And this whole thing just feels off.
Are we happy now we got the song and dance done with? Damn time Jericho showed up in the flesh. So Jericho, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. I think it's like, is this a weird heel thing? I don't know.
Well, honestly, I want to find out who I need to talk to around here to fight somebody that actually has hair. We're not doing that. But wait. Wait. I apologize. That was uncalled for and true. I think we got off on the wrong foot here. So why don't we start over? Hi, I'm Jericho.
Ever since he can remember, he's been popping his collar.
I've known who you were your entire damn career, and I think you know who I am. I'm the guy who left your ass lying uncautious 2 weeks ago. I'm the psycho killer, Tommaso Ciampa. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Tommy. No, don't call me that. What? Tommy? I mean, that's your name, Tommy. You know my name. Am I right, Cincinnati? This is what I expected from you. Jericho
Jericho can get the most,
doesn't even.
I don't know what it is about Jericho. He can get the most basic, elementary shit over.
Your mother? You mean?
If I'm Tony Khan and I hear like a Tommy's mommy chant going, I'm like, okay, call an audible. Send Christian out there just for a one-off.
I mean, you had your list of 1,004 reasons, but you really didn't say anything. It was a dog's breakfast. So, what is it? You know, you don't trust me? Also bald. You think I'm a snake? Bad beard.
Hey, what's up, Zach? Happy National Iced Tea Day to you too as well. Whoop, whoop.
And you don't like people singing Judas, mean Santa. So what exactly is the reason why you don't like Jericho, huh? This entire thing is a joke to you, isn't it? No, it's not. I don't think it's a joke that you left me laying 2 weeks ago. I don't think it's a joke that you don't like me, but I know the reason why. It's because you're not Jericho. You came into AEW and got a lot of fanfare, and suddenly I returned and you realized you weren't the big fish that you thought you were, huh?
Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop, whoop.
And that's made you a very angry man. But I suggest you change that attitude now and pull that stick out of your ass before I shove it up there even further.
It started a little bit rough, but
Tommy.
they got it back on track. Like the weirdness and the offness that was at the beginning, they got past it.
Well, that didn't take long. These two combustible elements going at it here. Throwing hands, the referee, the security, out to try to intervene and separate these two athletes.
I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Jericho was really laying it in to Tommaso.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Shabani. I'm surprised it took that long, too, but I think Ciampa realizes that this is not a joke to Jericho. Jericho's just renting space in Ciampa's head, but Ciampa's no one to play with.
Absolutely. Jericho, he's proved throughout his career, Taz, that he is a master of psychological warfare. And we got Ciampa. He's broken free, and he and Jericho trying out. Jericho takes that Ciampa on top of the round.
There's a lot of men out there to pull these two athletes apart.
Neither man gaining the upper hand on one another after the intervention from the referees, from the security detail.
Whoop, whoop.
As we are trying to restore order here, we haven't even had our...
I like that opening segment. I thought it was decent.
But we've already seen action, no pun intended, to kick off Dynamite and fans. The 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament will continue tonight.
Oh, that's a nice, loving, and tolerant, forgiving sign in the audience. Somebody in the crowd had a sign it was like in rainbow colors. Fix your heart or die. Yeah, that's don't mean to get a little bit political here, but that's the left in a nutshell. That's the left. That's liberals. That's that whole, we're accepting and loving of everybody. Bullshit.
Excuse me, gentlemen, Kevin.
Yeah, that's something else. That's something they got to fix.
Everything that we saw
One belt.
From speedball to calling out a world champion MJF. What is it?
Renee, this is not how you just blunder into a scene and just throw questions at this man.
Okay.
This is how it's done. You know, Kevin, we all saw what you did last week, right? Everything was speedball. Now you're calling out MJF. I mean, see, that's how you get an Emmy award.
Oh, Don, thank you for asking, because escúchelo. I won the world title. This guy is new to the family. He wants 1-2. Tranquilo. The line. Tom, are you with him or with me?
No. Listen, Don, listen. We're running out of time. We got things to get going. Now, Poppy, if you haven't noticed, the real champ is here. So watch how me and Don handle business. All right?
Dude, this heel turn might have been the best. It might have been the best thing that's happened to Kevin Knight so far.
You're getting your title shot. Give you that work, okay?
He's gotten so much better on the mic since turning heel, and showing a lot more character and charisma. I mean, we saw what he had before, but like ever since turning heel, it's like it's been turned up like several notches. And Too Legit to Quit, Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop. Happy Hump Day. Always good to see you. Hope yours as well. And that's 2 belts. Points left, Brad. Whoop, whoop.
From where we stand in Cincinnati, and he heads into battle. And it is going to be a battle, Tony, in our opening contest.
Well, we have seen the last couple of weeks on Collision what has transpired between the Death Riders and Shane Taylor Promotions. Very interesting comments from John Moxley last week.
Your opening contest for one fall with a 20-minute time limit is full.
Oh, man, not a whole lot. Got the pizza buy one get one deal with on Wednesdays for wings. So I got an 8-piece of boneless for like $4 and change. And cooked Jack's Jr. pizza. And I'm probably gonna throw some of those chicken breast wrapped in bacon honey barbecue skewers in the air fryer later, a little bit later.
Of the Death Riders, and John Moxley almost applauded that move.
And John Moxley said, I would not make a challenge like this unless I was absolutely sure I could win. And I think Shane Taylor's sure he can win this match.
And hey, what's up, Dan? Whoop, whoop.
Got some help walking out here as well, as far as they can go. And the challenger from Eastside Hollywood.
That's 3 belts.
110 pounds, Shane Taylor. Well, if you're not familiar,
Give me Shane Taylor, pal. Yeah, we haven't seen him on Dynamite in a minute.
bad man. He's from Cleveland. And people here in Cincinnati, they hate Cleveland.
Whoop, whoop.
We got Cleveland versus Cincinnati here. 2 guys grew up blue collar. 2 really tough men. 2 guys with a lot of experience at Calgary and a lot of hatred right now.
Two men that had to rely on their physicality to make a life for themselves. Shane Taylor, of course, grew up training in not only professional wrestling, but a strong boxing background as well. Watch the extremely fast and precise hands of Shane Taylor.
No, you're right, man. His hands, I mean, he's talented, not just fast, they're impactful, well trained with his hands. And Mox knows that. Mox is a great striker himself.
Already in the center, Ring of Honor Pure Champion, he and the rest of Shane Taylor Promotions being sent to the back. The bell has rung, and our first official contest is underway.
You're talking about the punch of Shane Taylor 2 weeks ago on Collision. He was at the broadcast table. Moxley made his way towards us. Shane Taylor took the headset off and knocked Moxley right smack on his back. One punch. I know, it's crazy. Yeah. The impact, I should say, that Taylor has with his hands. And like you said, Excalibur, the quickness of his hands.
The quickness and the accuracy, a very difficult combination for John Moxley, who more often than not finds himself the larger man in a match with Shane Taylor, of course, with the weight advantage on Moxley.
That's a great point. I mean, because I'll echo what you said. I mean, Mox is usually the bigger cat against his opponents, not with Taylor. And I don't know, Taylor might have a speed advantage also. I think what Mox needs to do is get Taylor down on the mat. That's where Taylor's going to have a hard time dealing with Moxley.
That's the last thing Shane Taylor wants to have. He wants to have this be a striking battle on their feet. And can Shane Taylor draw John Moxley into that? Is John Moxley thinking that he is the better striker than Taylor? We're on the verge of finding out.
Well, a smart, quick transition to a double wrist lock. And Taylor knew what was up and got Mox to break the hold in the corner.
As you mentioned it, the cross-state rivalry between Cincinnati and Cleveland and Ohio. These two cities, Tony.
Nice.
No, it goes not only
Sounds
from here, but also baseball and football. They hate each other, there's no doubt. And Shane Taylor been doing a lot of talking right now. And he's had so much success here in Ring of Honor, former Ring of Honor television champ. A lot of Ring of Honor television champs have gone to great gold here in AEW, like Kyle Fletcher, Tommaso Ciampa.
And now Moxley on the right hands and the elbow strike Taylor. Now Taylor, body shot,
work the body, the head will sink. And that's typical boxers. That's what boxers do. They'll work that body till the hands go to the body, then they attack your head.
Taylor charging in. John Moxley, the sidestep, sends Shane Taylor out to the floor. Moxley on the move. Drop kicks out Taylor. Back down. John Moxley not done yet. Moxley moving with purpose, moving with speed. Elbow to a seat of tension. Taylor off his feet. Not often, Shivani, you see Moxley take to the air, but man, that was well done. Absolutely wanted to change the script here a little bit.
And opening the match, we're already doing dives to the outside.
Taking the big man out.
Once again, Taylor changes levels of body shot, and now sending Moxley over the barricade onto the timekeeper's table.
Just a simple hip lock, but it worked when you have the lower body strength that Taylor has. Now, Taylor went in to break the count. Now he's back up. Watch out. About bringing it to the outside and moving some furniture around. These are heavy hitters you're looking at here, folks.
Well, John Moxley gouging the eyes of Shane Taylor. He did a morning show here in Cincinnati, and he talked about the technique used to gouge somebody's eyes out.
Table spot, first match, all right.
Spikes John Moxley through the timekeeper's table.
All right, so already done to the dive to the outside, fought on the outside, and through a table. And table spot.
Down Moxley. That was nasty impact on that table. And the big man is feeling good about himself, and I don't blame him. He should. But he's got to win in the ring, Taz. I understand how angry he is, and slows him down, though, you know. Yeah.
And of course, the camera makes sure to catch a shot of as Moxley's supposed to be selling. As he's supposed to be selling on the ground. After that, they cut a shot to him, grabbing a water bottle and drinking it and spitting it.
I don't know about living here. This is a little nuts.
John Moxley
Nice. What'd you think?
toward the ring and regaining his bearings. Over Taylor to the outside. The count resets. Oh, Moxley ready for Taylor. Down elbow strikes. 3 in a row.
Got him. Oh, nice quick reversal. Oh!
The hammer throw. That's where I think the lower body weight of Shane Taylor actually worked in his favor.
We're the best. Wrestle.
Reverse Moxley to the steps.
It's also footwork, right? His quick feet for a veteran professional wrestler. And how quick he did that reversal, Moxley didn't expect it.
Moxley retreating to the relative safety of the ring. And we have an action-packed program in store for you tonight. Capping it all off with the semifinal round match, the final semifinal round match in the men's 2026 Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Swerve Strickland, Brody King, the winner, will face Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door coming up later this month. Of course, the winners of both the men's and women's Owen Hart Foundation tournaments will earn a shot at the AEW Men's World Championship, AEW Women's World Championship at All in London as we return to Wembley Stadium coming up this August.
Great 3 months coming up in the summertime here. We open up with Summer Blockbuster. And right now, notice how
honestly, like, this is a match that you could get away with doing like a 50-50 back and forth seesaw, because you got Shane Taylor's size and power over Moxley's cunning, and also he's also a pretty strong dude as well, and a scrappy fighter. So you can still, and him plus their placements on the card or the positions on the card, you could get away with 50-50 with them. The thing is, though, it's going way too long and overexposing them. Or I should say just too long, period. 5 minutes in and out, we're done.
I can promise you from experience, when you can't see it coming, it hurts the most, no matter what it is. That had to hurt like hell for Moxley.
Lower body weight.
Yep, that too.
Across the face, the Continental Champion.
Well, throughout the break, it's been all Shane Taylor. Once we saw Moxley get put through that table with that Uranagi, man, Mox has been shut down.
Taylor follows up, shot in the corner. Moxley stumbling out. And Taz, we've talked a lot at the beginning of this match about the striking ability of Shane Taylor. Seems to be paying dividends for the challenger.
Absolutely, it is, especially the body shots we've witnessed. That'll take the oxygen out of your body. Not only that, Shane Taylor's got a hell of a tank on him. I mean, the tank that just does not drain. He can wear John Moxley down.
You're totally right. I mean, that's something that people don't talk about enough, in my opinion, about Shane Taylor, is his cardio. For a guy, an athlete as big as he is, he has got some serious cardio, man. And now a lot of that is and staying calm under pressure in this business.
Good call.
At 300-plus pounds is Shane Taylor. And says, the worst thing you can do as a heavyweight striker is punch yourself out, conserve your energy. But John Moxley.
There you go, man.
John Moxley, a defiant shot to the face. Taylor running into the awaiting boot of the Continental Champion. Remember, from ringside for this contest, both Shane Taylor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I think what was it, Lab Rat? You mentioned that. I think it was Lab Rat mentioned that they took Marina was escorted by security. Yeah, because Continental. Yeah, I forgot about that part about Continental title matches. No one is allowed at ringside.
Came right back striking. And Mox had to leave his feet on a clothesline. You have to do that with a guy so thick and your whole body weight down on him.
Right hands being driven into the head of Shane Taylor, and Moxley once again downs the eye, biting the head of Shane Taylor as we witness this Cincinnati versus Cleveland rivalry play out in our opening contest.
Shane Taylor now up in an area where you don't see him now.
Man up there, what the hell is John going to do here?
Moxley using those knuckles, and now underneath the singlet of Shane Taylor to rake at the flesh of his back. And Taylor, though, a headbutt.
Like the back rake spot, right? They did right there. That like if they did the back and forth, that would have been a good cutoff.
Wait a second, Moxley.
Taylor does the power moves. He sets up for something on the top rope, like a splash off the top. Moxley ropes him. He crotches himself.
I'll tell you what, Moxley, he had to put a lot of energy in that kick out.
Yeah, way too long. Way too long.
Moxley, oh, wait a minute.
The time limit has elapsed. We heard Justin Roberts give the call. A 20-minute time.
Exactly. Like, you don't remember any of this. It's just like, yeah, they wrestled a long-ass match.
Moxley able to kick out, and he clipped him, Shivani, with that clothesline. Taylor just blasted John.
And again, it gets back to the tank that Shane Taylor has. He can go a long, long time, and he can take a lot of punishment and keep coming. And I think what he's doing here is just wearing John Moxley down.
Grounded Cobra clutch by Shane Taylor as Moxley struggling up to his feet.
Got to break that grip, and that's what Mox is doing. If you get another camera angle here, guys, you'll see the front of that's
Whoop,
exactly
whoop.
right. Hand fighting is the right call, and that's what he did, attacking the grip.
Moxley frees himself, but Shane Taylor again returns to the body, and Moxley drops to a knee as once again all the oxygen is escaping from the body, but Moxley can't maintain that vertical position.
Because again, Shane Taylor's just worn him down.
Did you hear that last shot? Holy crap.
That's his.
Man, like this match would be so much better if like they cut some of it out. Like there's stuff in here that's good, but so much in here that's unnecessary and filler because they're trying to fill time.
Awesome for Shane. I had a talk with Shane earlier. We had a good conversation, and he told me, he said, look, I know what Moxley is here in AEW. I know he's a top dog. I got to go through him, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what he told me.
Talk about the similar background, similar upbringing of both of these men. In a different world, I think these two men. Oh, John Moxley comes back with a cutter. I'd say these two men could find themselves as allies. There's Moxley brings Taylor over, lateral press. Shoot.
But unfortunately, yeah, way too long. It sucks.
Yeah, well, he was smart, Mox. On the cover, he clasped part of the tricep of Shane Taylor in case he kicked out to segue into the Jujikatame.
Wow. Shane Taylor got out of that, and with a couple of midsection blows, oh, the knee.
Oh, that knee strike square in the jaw, John Moxley. Now Taylor.
And now it's going into dumb territory.
Right hands, right elbows. Referee Paul Turner. Paul Turner telling Shane Taylor to open up those closed fists.
Yeah, well, he was raining down those blows on the Moxley's head. Mox, good for him, was covering up as best he could. Oh, ankle pick.
Moxley picks the ankle and now wrenching on the foot of Shane Taylor. Taylor, though, rolls to his back. The up kicks sends Moxley off. Moxley on the move. Stop! Taylor goes face first, and Moxley immediately seizes on the bulldog choke.
Oh, that's a great move to do to a guy as big as Shane. To think of the next approach.
I know, right?
How easy it is to choke someone out. And there he is.
The winner of this match is AEW Continental Champion, John.
The choke out. There's more area circumference to choke the opponent out.
A great showing by Shane Taylor. But, oh, Taylor! Oh, man. After the bell, a thunderous shot into the jaw. And
The knockout punch.
that's Carly Bravo of Shane Taylor Promotions giving Taylor a bouncing Taylor lashing John Moxley.
That's just an old school whipping right there.
And meanwhile, Daniel Garcia emerging through the crowd now. Sean Dean of Shane Taylor Promotions. Outnumbered here by STP. As inside the ring, just getting choked out. Yeah, and Garcia is it's a 2-on-1 situation. Now here comes Marina. Oh! Kendo stick.
Yeah, Cornette is definitely not wrong in his criticism of AEW.
Trish Adora, the kendo stick, battering Marina Shafir as Moxley's getting choked out inside the ring. Pete had a game plan here, Shivani.
They sure did, and Trish Adora broke that kendo stick and continues to wail away.
Remember, Pac, he's preparing to face Mark Briscoe later on tonight.
Right.
Death Rider's completely outnumbered here and left laying. I like it. I like it. It's about time the Death Riders got laid out. I love it, actually. Oh, fans, this summer blockbuster continues here tonight as we are in the thick of the Owen Hart Foundation men's and women's tournaments. Our main event tonight, Brody King, Swerve Strickland, the winner, moves on to the finals at Forbidden Door, where Will Ospreay awaits plus Sky World. First round action in a women's tournament.
Whoop, whoop.
That matchup later, but right now, let's take you back to the wild card. Mercedes Moné, who clinched her spot in the semis last week.
For 6 months, I sat back and watched this division lose its power.
Yeah, that would not make any sense. If Will's in the building, he didn't help out.
Go and get killed. I watched opportunities get wasted. I watched people try to fill my shoes and fail. And now I'm back to remind everybody exactly who I
4 belts.
Because there's one thing you're not going to take from me, the Owen Hart Cup. I didn't come back for redemption. I came back for what's mine.
Mercedes advancing to the semi-final round.
And Hazuki, you're next. And the CEO always collects.
That semi-final round matchup will take place.
Technically, she is still kind of the women's Owens champion because she won it last year.
You cannot argue with the results this man has experienced in his career in AEW. He is the TNT champion, but questionable decisions began at Double or Nothing. The splash on Darby Allin, who's restrained on that gurney, and then Kevin Knight electing to have Don Callis of all
Yeah, I don't know.
represent him. I can't understand what is going through this man's head.
Yeah, it's hard to wrap your head around it, no doubt, because Kevin Knight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry,
Kevin Knight.
we heard
Yeah, I don't know what is up with that.
Yo, Don Callis, thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. You really know how to make a jet feel welcome here in this weird-ass city of Cincinnati, Ohio. Because everybody, I'm going to get it out, everybody seems upset at the jet. Everybody seems upset at me when they should be upset with Darby Allin. They should be upset for Darby Allin not getting the job done and letting us all down. Or matter of fact, they might be mad at Speedball Mike Bailey for breaking up the beloved jet speed that you guys love so much. I know it hurts. But you know what, Don? I know what they're not mad at. I know you're not mad at me and you linking up and the Jets still being the face of TNT, baby. I know you're not mad at that.
Whoop whoop. We haven't had a commercial break yet. Damn, I don't know. Oh, we had a picture in picture.
In the back, love to wrestle for stars. Dom Perignon right here seeing that the Jet was the biggest one in the back and made me his number one asset. So that's why me and Dom become Jet 2 belts, and we working on.
So to get himself over as a heel, Kevin Knight took a shot at Meltzer.
Hey, and that sign-up bonus didn't hurt either. That sign-up bonus didn't hurt either. I mean, not that the Jet needed it or not, but I like that. We're gonna take. Because
with that line, the guys in the back are wrestling for stars, and the biggest one's right here.
Get your ass out here because the Jet got something to say.
Kevin Knight calling out the AEW World Champion MJF. And
come on, bring your ass.
MJF surrounded. Don Callis heads to the hills. Yes! Darby Allin in from behind. Yes! And the skateboard between the shoulder blades as Darby Allin, former AEW World Champion.
I hope New York was worth it. I hope New York was worth it, bitch.
Darby Allin unleashing his fury on Kevin Knight. Callis family streaming.
Did she? I don't remember. But yeah, it would not surprise me if that line's already been used.
Darby Allin escaping before the numbers could get the better of him, but the first salvo has been fired back by Darby Allin. And remember our main event tonight, semifinals. Matchup of the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, Schwartz Strickland and Brody King. Plus, My World filling in for Cherie will take on Sky Blue in this opening round matchup on the women's side. But coming up next, the Bastard Pack, Mark Briscoe, one-on-one, live next. Don't go anywhere.
All right, there's a commercial break. Good segment. Good segment. Yeah, the talking segment's been pretty decent so far tonight. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big plot hole there. Yeah, if he's ready to go for his match next, that means he's been in the building. So, yeah, why didn't he get involved? So it's details like that fall through the cracks and get missed in modern wrestling a lot because they're too big, their focus is elsewhere. They don't have time to actually sit down and put effort and thinking into the shows and have production meetings, especially in AEW, have production meetings where you get all this stuff ironed out and tightened up before it goes to air. Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's what the whole storyline's built on. You got each other's backs. Well, Garcia does. At least. remember what was I think it was when Russo was talking about the production meetings at WWF. He talked about how important they were because, like, if there's some, like, even after him and Ed took the script to Vince's house and they went over it and finalized it, it would be during a production meeting, like with everybody that's the rest of the crew, and if something got past the Vinces and Ed, someone like a JR would catch it during the meeting, and then they'd make the fix right there before it went to air.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. Mark Briscoe engaged in some sort of discussion with AEW President Tony Khan.
It's a good solution. Let's go, Mark. You're the man. You're the man. Hit his music.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Reach for the sky. Let's go right to the top.
Hit his music.
That is set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Sandy Ford, Delaware. Weight 229 pounds. Mark Briscoe.
As MJF last week said that as AEW World Champion, he is the most powerful person in this company, but MJF may have overestimated his stroke, if you will.
Oh, yeah, listen, MJF should have tons of power. He's the world champ to your point. But I mean,
Yeah. Tony being himself in Gorilla, that's the perfect use of him. Yes.
because MJF is running these mouths, and Mark Briscoe wanted to prove that MJF was not the strongest, the most powerful man in AEW.
From Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Weight 217 pounds. It is a bastard.
Well, there's political power, there's influence, but then there is just raw physical power. And that is what this man, the Bastard Pack, embodies. This is going to be a physical clash. This is going to be one for the ages, but yeah, to follow the old cliche path, Styles next fights. Pack and Mark Briscoe, stylistically, world.
Holy shit, those traps.
They both have a plethora, decades of experience, both of them. So many ring walks from both of them all over the world. And I'm telling you, I understand how powerful Pac is, and there's no doubt about that.
Don't underestimate Briscoe's power, though.
He's true. I mean, he's a boy guy. He's a man that MJF seemingly is afraid of. MJF has no interest in defending his AEW World Championship.
He's not afraid. MJF's not afraid.
Well, you say that, but MJF's actions seem to indicate otherwise because the last time Mark Briscoe and MJF shared the ring, he's been victorious.
MJF told me he's not afraid of Briscoe. I believe it.
And you believe it?
Yes.
All right. If
You
anybody
believe that, Taz? I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
Hey, I've been over that bridge a lot.
Okay, if anybody should be afraid of anybody, wrestlers should be afraid of Pac. But I think, and his next win in AEW will be his 50th singles win. I think he is really, so cliche, but pound for pound, maybe the best we got.
Taz, or excuse me, Tony, we've seen it play out on Collision, these rivalries where the Don Callis family.
And it looks like he doesn't skip leg day either.
Conglomeration.
So luckily he's got that,
Finding themselves on the same.
get that thigh mass to help hold it up instead of still going to be rough on those ankles and knees, though.
We're fighting against this common enemy.
Right. And there's no doubt that the Death Riders certainly hate the Don Callis family. Well, who doesn't?
That's fair. And fans were having a great time tonight in Cincinnati. New Mexico, the Dynamite and Collision Wednesday, June 24th, and then Forbidden Door, the SAP Center in San Jose, California. The big pay-per-view event to cap off.
Not quite sure what we're going to be doing on Watch Along for that Sunday. I'm kind of leaning towards Forbidden Door for that one.
As Mark Briscoe gaining an early advantage on the Bastard.
Yeah, both athletes were exchanging wrist holds, going from arm ring and like that. And I think Pac was a little surprised and perplexed at the power Briscoe had in that one arm ring, which flipped
Pac to his back, so it was impressive by Briscoe.
Yeah, he is the fellowship. Whoop, whoop.
The eyes of Briscoe focusing on Pac, just showing Pac that he knows what his opponent can do, like something like that.
Nice fly in there, and a single leg takedown.
Pac hits the ropes. Briscoe looking for a trip. The bastard falls over. Bypass Briscoe into the ropes.
Shoulder tackle. But I think Pac looked like he was going for a backdrop,
Right.
and then Briscoe just trucked it.
But Pac, very nimble, springs up to his feet. And now, neither of these men wanting to get ground in the center of the ring. They separate. Pac charges in. Briscoe evades. High boot up into the jaw. Swinging a miss. Briscoe didn't miss with that one. 2 in a row.
Big, heavy hands by Briscoe, working on a farm his whole life in Delaware. Hillbilly crazy, man. Crazy.
But Pac lands the boot into the jaw of Briscoe.
Pac will take flight. Maybe not.
Pac to the outside. Briscoe, the scissor kick through the ropes. Sends Pac down to the floor.
Mark Briscoe showing his quickness. We don't talk much about the quickness of Mark Briscoe, but he showed it right there.
Well, he's definitely has a full body slam on the outside here, right in front of our desk.
Now Briscoe up to the apron and a shout out to our new coworker, Mick Foley. The elbow drop connects on the outside. Mark Briscoe building the momentum here. The elbow strike. Pac.
Yeah, so the 28th will be doing Forbidden Door.
His feet.
It goes back to Briscoe being that heavy hitter that we talked about. He is so intense. Everything he does with intensity.
You know, listen, Briscoe, most fans maybe haven't shaken his hand.
Buster Pac regains the advantage.
Brain buster on the outside on a chair.
Wow, that was a brain buster on the freaking chair. Look at the chair bent.
Taz, you were about to make a point before Pac so rudely interrupted you by brainbustering Mark Briscoe on a chair.
It's climate change, pal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what I was trying to say was that most fans have not hand. I know we have, you know. Listen, that guy's hands, meaning Briscoe.
I'm with you, man. It's. What are we doing here?
He really does. But right now, he's in a lot of pain. He's hurting from that brain buster.
And Briscoe has mentioned that that manual labor background sends Briscoe hard into the barricade. I mean, it breeds a lot of very functional strength, a lot of core strength.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Very useful.
Absolutely stupid.
Wrestling ring.
Absolutely, it is definitely. Talk about two men from two completely different worlds. Wow. You know, like Pac. Where's he from in England?
Newcastle upon Tyne, England.
And then you got Briscoe, who's not from Newcastle, Delaware, which is a real place. He's from Sussex County, Redneck Jones. I mean, complete chicken farmer, the whole deal. Nowhere near England, by the way. Nowhere
Well,
near.
but Newcastle, despite the fact that it's in England, is also a very working class town.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Cover two.
Any chicken farms there?
No, they don't have chickens there.
They don't.
In England, no.
Well,
You know,
You heard it.
sure. I mean, you know.
but there is a Newcastle, Delaware. I thought that was pretty good by me. I'll put myself over. Nobody else though.
Geography Jones. As Briscoe retreating to the corner. Pac just a straight
100. Whoop, whoop.
Mark Briscoe a second.
Ooh, there's knee on that second one. Definitely buckled.
Pac driving the flat of his boot into the jaw of Briscoe, trying to inhibit the breathing of his adversary. Talk about the wins that this man Pac has accumulated.
Man, that reminds me of something that I remember seeing when I first got involved in the business and I was doing referee work. And I remember a match I was reffing. One of the spots was a pile driver on the apron, and the babyface beats the count and rolls back in. And even like as a just you know, not even had my first match yet, I'm just like, that doesn't seem right. But at the same time, I was like, well, I'm the young guy. I can't say shit. Otherwise, like, who are you? Who are you to say anything, kid? You know, how many matches have you wrestled? Who have you beat? But it's like, you just inherently know that's not right.
Up the spine with the clasp under the jaw. Very physical
Yeah, this was like,
folding
I
before
want to say 09 when this, like 08, 09 when this happened.
Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, they did a pile driver on the apron,
Go, Tony, that Mark
and the spot was the guy rolls in and beats the 10 count. But yeah, I was afraid of speaking up about it because even then I knew that was wrong. But at the time, how the business messes with your head, like if you say anything, what the response is going to be. Hey, what's up, SJ Fantastic? Whoop whoop. Hope all's well. Good to see you, man. Happy Hump Day. Whoop whoop.
Briscoe still continues to apply the pressure now. Slaughter from Briscoe. Sends Pack out of the corner and across the ring. Briscoe lining up. There's a and now depositing the bastard up on the top rope. This is typically Pack's
Get me the gathering, pal.
the crossarm and a iconoclasm cover. And Pack no able to kick out. Nasty landing for Pack. Oof.
It didn't win it.
Mark Briscoe, though, he's got a
Yeah, he's big on that too.
toolbox, though. A number of ways to beat you as our AEW World Champion. MJF knows first.
Yeah, Mark's looking like he's in the best shape. Yeah, Mark's like the best shape I've seen him in personally. If I can remember him being in.
Froggy Bow. Big Pack rolling out of the range, or attempting to at least, of Mark Briscoe.
He's looking like he's got single-digit body fat.
And spot by Briscoe just to get down, and you got to hit that at the right time so Briscoe realized to make it off these ropes. This guy was too smart for me.
Yeah, Briscoe was walking over towards those very cautiously, and you can see why. Because Pack was waiting on him.
Pack using the top rope, using the environment to his advantage. Now the pump kick into the jaw of Briscoe. Briscoe standing firm, center of the ring. A second.
A lot of saying was going to knock his teeth out, but they're all gone anyway. Yeah. 2 kicks were on target. Mark Briscoe back for more.
A quick series, but Pack a swift shot to the midsection. Briscoe a high boot.
And let's no-sell kicks to the face.
Nice sidestep German suplex. Pack scores with that one. Briscoe, though, being brought back up to a vertical position. Pack, brainbuster, no. Briscoe finds his feet behind the bastard. Back elbows, though, breaks the grip. The former TNT champion, Mark Briscoe, high boot into the jaw once again. As
Right, like
and a nasty spill to the floor.
you at least believe they got a shot.
Dangerous for both athletes there. That was nasty.
Briscoe
I hate this spot I hate that spot so much. So much can go wrong. So much can go wrong with that, like seesaw over the top to the outside. Why? Why are we doing that? What's the point?
Briscoe, the neck breaker. Home in the ring, and you might get yourself a cover and a victory. Briscoe thinking the same thing. Lateral press hooks the leg.
How many matches gone to the outside? I think it's the second match. Yeah, both matches we've gone to the outside and done spots on the outside.
Well, now he's going to try to hit this froggy ball, I do believe. Remember, Pack rolled out of the way last time.
A froggy bow, but the knees were up into the ribs, into the elbow. As Pack
I think we know what he's going to try to hit here.
Pack up to the top. Was thinking maybe Black Arrow, but we'll never know. As Briscoe, no, belly suplex.
Can we stop bumping people in the turnbuckle, please? These belly overheads, the buckle bombs. Can we stop? It looked like Briscoe damn near landed on his neck on that.
And the
If he didn't.
press, the knees were waiting for Pack.
Yeah, the worst people you can listen to are those sickos. As long as you throw enough chum in the water to keep them fed, you don't got to worry about them.
Briscoe continues to accumulate impressive singles victories.
MJF, I done challenged you for a shot. You said no, because you a bitch. But just to let you know, I have a direct path.
I do not think so. I haven't seen her.
Out here and let me explain a little bit better, Max.
Find out what Mark Briscoe needs next. Don't go anywhere. Dynamite continues.
So that's a really weird way to go into a commercial break where you're actually playing MJF's entrance music. Like that's odd choice. Because I don't know. It just seems like that should be something where like we'll cut have Mark be I'm not gonna leave until I hear until MJF comes out here or something like that. Not it's commercial break. It's a commercial. It's an actual like hard commercial break, which is a weird way to go into it. Like you actually hit MJF's music. Like I don't know, like it's the easy ways out there is like okay, you want to go to oh shit. All right, there might actually be a Spectrum thing going on. Okay, that might actually be a thing. Oh shit. If you need a quick alternative, main site.top. Unless they're having unless they are having issues and they like cut or something. I got a my AEW feed. At least that's when I'm the. Yeah, that's weird. That is so weird that they would do that. Hey, what's up, Final Boss? Whoop whoop.
Now, finally, apparently he's decided to grace us with his presence.
But where is he? Oh.
Allow me to explain something to all you people from the Midwest. We ain't on Mark Briscoe time. We're on the champ time. And the champ's got something to say. Mark, you want to stand in there week after week and challenge me to a world title? Buddy, you are not a great listener, okay? Let me explain something. I'm going to say it for the millionth time.
Not really, other than a Jericho Ciampa promo.
Here in AEW, there
no one more important.
And then an in-ring with Kevin, and then an in-ring corner with Kevin Knight. That's really about it.
And my final word to you in regards to getting a title.
That's 4 belts.
No. Listen to me. In this business, they say a rising tide lifts all ships. And whether you schmucks like it or not, I am the rising tide of this company. If you ever came near the Triple B, you would be nothing more than an anchor, Mark Briscoe. You people want to boo me when you should respect me for protecting the world title from him.
He's right. I agree.
And you want to brag about the conglomeration last week? Ooh, Mark Briscoe has friends. Oh, bless his heart. Friends are stupid. Friends are nothing more than a liability. I have the most important thing in the world. Money. And Mark Briscoe, money talks.
Oh, what is it from behind?
Earn your pay. Earn your pay.
Jay Lethal.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Eddie Johnson,
That's
Blake
what I'm
Christian, the
talking
legal
about.
twist.
Wait, what? What?
Now they seem to be paid off by our world champion, Tony.
And you saw that from Jay Lethal. Yes, he's showing the money sign as well. Watch it.
So Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and some other dude.
Mark Briscoe, he's felt the sting in that lethal injection.
Points, lab rat, whoop whoop. Yeah, does this bring ROH to work day?
Perhaps not. And now stopping down Blake Christian in the corner. Mark Briscoe.
Now he's taking on all 3 men here.
Look at Jay Trouble and Lake Johnson.
Here we go. Get on him. Get on him.
And now Blake Christian.
Sucks.
He's just outnumbered Briscoe no matter what. Conglomeration. Charging out Kyle O'Reilly. Roderick Strong, Tomohiro Ishii.
All right, I had a chuckle when and like is Orange Cassidy, Roddy, and Ishii who ran out, and then Ishii and Roddy are moving a little bit faster to get in the ring, and then once like he sees that they got it, Orange slows down and doesn't even get involved.
Hey, Max, you talk about you don't need friends, this, that, and the other. Well, like I said,
Yeah, to be fair, he is in his 50s though.
something you don't know, man. You think you're the highest power here? Well, Max, you're not the boss. You're just an asshole.
He's not wrong.
And you're gonna need to find some friends or pay some people or whatever it may be. Because I talked to the boss, Tony Khan. We need a main event for Forbidden Door. He said, Mark, you find 5 people. Max, he gotta find 5 people. We're gonna do 6 on 6. If your team wins, Mark, you get a guaranteed title shot.
Oh, wow.
But that's not it. That's not all. You don't got to agree with it. Tony Khan is the boss. But like the sicko that he truly is, we're gonna do all that in a steel cage.
And sits inside a steel cage.
12-man steel cage match, pal. Whoop whoop.
And meanwhile, another man that has his eyes fixed on the AEW World Championship. He's set to compete
5 belts.
against Orange Cassidy.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing the opponent for freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy from Gomez Palacio, Mexico. Weight 241 pounds. He is the
I think TNA's got that copywritten.
global heavyweight champion, Andrade El Idolo.
You see Don Callis slinking out behind him. MJF, he wants nothing to do with Mark Briscoe. He doesn't want to give Briscoe the AEW World Championship.
We're belt buddies, pal.
A title shot either, effectively using John Callis and the family as his mercenaries. MJF was to keep Andrade occupied and away from the world title, at least to my estimation, Taz. I mean, that could be, but I mean, what does that make the world champion? MJF makes him.
He says with a look of disgust on his face.
Who said this?
Whoop, whoop.
No one ever.
Thank you.
Don, I'm surprised you're out here for Andrade's match because seemingly you're more enamored with the Jet than you are with Andrade El Idolo.
You know how it is when you have a family. One child thinks the other one is favored, and then they have to deal with it. Not my problem as the parent.
So that Okada was the favorite.
Well, Takeshita's a moron who thought he knew better, and he doesn't. Look, let's just call the match here. Andrade is fantastic.
A little change. That team tried to win the Trios Championships over the conglomeration.
He's trying to.
So
I mean,
now Andrade with
effort's definitely there.
a little payback here. Wow, maybe not.
Here's the thing.
All right.
Orange Cassidy is a great wrestler. There's no question.
No question.
He's an iconic figure in my opinion. But I can't stand him. Orange Cassidy has tried to screw this family at every opportunity.
Andrade looks for the boot. Orange Cassidy intercepts, sends Andrade into the ropes, and
Look at that.
Andrade preaching tranquilo to the one man that perhaps doesn't need to be reminded of it.
Excalibur, can you even imagine what it would be like to look like Andrade and be that good a wrestler all at the same time?
No, it's outside the realm of my imagination.
I can imagine.
What the hell's going on here? Orange Cassidy zipping up the pockets of Andrade El Idolo to try to prevent him.
Hey,
Yeah, they do. They definitely do like
we're gonna have a riot here in Cincinnati.
your everyday, just normal ass people.
What happened on Collision? Little mind games to Andrade once again. Oh. Yikes.
Andrade has become part of
He's not going to let Orange Cassidy do anything for him at all.
Taz, nobody reacts like that when I take off my pants.
No, they don't.
Now Andrade effectively daring Orange Cassidy.
What is this? This is gimmick infringement. He's ready for it. He's laying it up. He's under the cage. I mean, right out loud those disgusting drawers all the way over here near us. Oh, the fans are going crazy.
I don't know that I've ever seen tearaway jeans.
Taz, you know how you used to handle gimmick infringement back in the day? This is ridiculous.
You're right. Rushing Orange Cassidy to the corner.
Andrade is pretty angry right now.
Oh, that's exactly what Orange Cassidy wants. Right. Diving hook on Rana with the hands in the pockets. Orange Cassidy now on the move. Step up. Work on Rana. Takes Andrade down. Orange Cassidy now. Drop kick. Sends Andrade through the ropes out to the floor. Well, a pretty good day. I'll tell you. Orange Cassidy. There's Cassidy. Now building momentum. Andrade slides in. Swinging a miss. Drop kick. No, Andrade was ready for it. Catches the legs.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Subtle. Well, that's how you teach him a lesson about being cocky. He's trying to
But the AEW fan base loves him. They pop for him, so.
Just saying he's cocky, so he should stop his nuts.
Oh, brother.
Back elbow. Cassidy stops Andrade in his tracks. And Cassidy
Sometimes this announce table's an adventure in itself.
Cassidy crashes to the outside as this battle between Andrade and Orange continues live on Dynamite Summer Blockbuster. Fans here in Cincinnati firmly behind Orange Cassidy as Andrade charges in. High boot.
Yeah, he clipped the jaw right there of Orange Cassidy. Really, really nasty
Whoop,
shot.
whoop.
Andrade over here with just smashing Orange Cassidy head first to the upper edge of the ringside barricade.
Oh, here we go.
Couldn't see what happened. Shivani did Orange Cassidy try to grab Don Callis. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he tried to grab Don's fingers and gouge his own eyes.
Well, that's what happens.
Come on, Terrence, you know better than that.
Yeah, he gouged his freaking eyes is what he did. Don't be a stooge, Shivani. Telling the referee that. You're not in the match, Tony.
Whoop, whoop.
Should not be allowed here at the broadcast table. No.
My job.
Give me the second squeeze, pal.
Don, you shouldn't be allowed within the city limits of Cincinnati.
I'd be okay with that.
He steals Don's teeth and uses it to squeeze orange juice, pal. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's stupid. Don't do it. If any stooges are listening, do not run that up the flagpole. That was me being stupid and goofy.
You think Rensburg is really cut out for this work? I don't know.
He's one of the best, man. You know that.
Orange Cassidy returned to the ring. Andrade. Cover attempted. Orange Cassidy beats the count.
They head to the barricade. You're gouged to the eyes and change the complexion of this match.
It's too bad he was so slippery because I think I could have hooked the eye there. Just saying, my finger slipped out.
You definitely probably could have, Don. I mean, we know your accolades. For sure. I mean, you've always been quite the fighter.
What is this?
Good one, Tess. Thanks.
I feel like I'm being mocked.
Andrade Alito, Orange Cassidy.
Man, honestly, nothing that I remember. Not really anything that I remember. So that kind of tells you how good Raw was. Yes, I had my autistic Meltzer moments. Yes, I know. I admit it. My bad. You win today, CTE, or you win today, autism. Ha ha.
He's good enough to gouge the eyes himself. Is that what you're saying? Yes, he is. Well, maybe he will.
As Orange Cassidy and now Andrade both then jockeying for position. Andrade, the head bounced off the top of the turnbuckle pad. Cassidy takes a moment to collect himself and makes the climb to the top rope. He can fly. Cassidy can fly. Oh! Comes off the big elbow to the standing opponent. Cassidy on the move. Here we go. The powerful base swivels the hips, turns the corner. The second. And now.
Right, that's
perhaps.
agree with it, but that's the if people can't remember stuff. But here's the thing, though, they do remember. The fans do remember.
Stundog millionaire, and we've seen it so many times, Taz, from Orange Cassidy. When you think you got him, you don't.
Well, that's the thing. He's a veteran Orange Cassidy. He's slippery. He's crafty. Palace, you know that he is.
It's like wrestling fans and just not just regular. It's not just like the regular wrestling fans, but casual fans as well. They remember and pay attention. Like they remember stuff that happened. Like I mean, even at the main indie company I used to work at, like my original home base, I remember like pitching ideas and stuff I wanted to do, and they'd always get shot down with, "Oh, the fans aren't going to remember that. The fans aren't going to remember that. They're not going to remember that. The fans aren't smart enough to remember that."
She looks like she may faint. I think she's got the vapors from being near Andrade. What do you think?
You collect money on Andrade's selfies?
Of course. There's a photo. No one rides for free.
Even if it's bad, they remember it. They still remember it.
Yeah, the back of Andrade's head hit the safety rail at the top of the barricade.
However, if it's bad and crashes into a wall, well, then yeah, that's where you cut it. That's where you cut it off, or at least conclude it early. Yes, agreed. Absolutely, 100% agreed on that. If you strive for quality, the quality of your product will speak for itself. 100, absolutely. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah. As a playoff of Andrade's gimmick of taking selfies with people in the crowd. Yeah, that was. Whoop, whoop. Good. Now I thought that. Yeah, I thought that was a good use of the Leo character. Dude, the Andrade selfie with people in the crowd gimmick, it just went to another level with the addition of with what Leo and Orange just did. Like they just took that selfie thing to a different level right there.
Now looking to make the climb, trying to clear the cobwebs though, Tony.
He did. Huh. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, Andrade is such a remarkable athlete. So much reserve and so much confidence in himself.
He might be the family. Might be.
And I would, you may
What
be
about Kevin Knight? What about Kazuchika Okada? What about Kyle Fletcher?
He's much better than Kenny Omega ever was. I'll tell you that.
Oh, we're going to go drag that one out again, huh?
Andrade is in the corner. High velocity cover, made leg hooked, and Orange Cassidy though.
Bryce Remsburg got a position there, guys.
Whoop, whoop.
I would say Andrade is such a great athlete that he doesn't need to be in the Don Callis family to be successful.
You're right. He doesn't need it. He wants it.
Yeah, and then that cameo. Yeah, another great use of him was back at Double or Nothing. They had him in that cameo in Stadium Stampede, where they had him and Bobby Lashley interact. Whereas they're in the same shot.
Exactly what to be expected between these two men, no doubt.
And now this match has kind of jumped the shark.
Giving the 10 count to both athletes.
Yeah, they should have ended this one a little bit ago.
The toll of the physicality evident on both Andrade and Orange. It's Cassidy though. Yes, this is part of his strategy.
It is. He plays a game with you, does Orange Cassidy. I'm not sure if Andrade realized this. Did you guys discuss this?
Of course, and we said when he starts this, just keep hitting him and hit him harder. Someone wants to give you a free shot, you take it, Taz.
I agree.
It's disrespectful, in my view, what Orange Cassidy does sometimes. And nobody likes it.
Well, and he's doing exactly what you said, Don. Just hit him harder.
Cassidy, though, the time. The thrust kick dropped Andrade down to his knees. Now Cassidy on the move. Andrade, though. And Orange Both men jockeying for position in the ropes. Right in the ramp. Johnny sent out onto the ramp. Orange Cassidy. Is he thinking?
And I get that. I get that. But at the same time, though, eventually it's like you hear that too. You hear an orchestra too much. It's like, okay, I want to hear somebody shred some guitar or a sick bass line or somebody just banging the shit out of the drums or hitting them keyboards or just some DJ spinning and some dude spitting some lyrics. Whoop, whoop.
Great question, Don. Why don't you go ask him? As Orange Cassidy to the top. Another DDT caught him. Flush. Now Andrade able to kick out.
Yeah, this.
That was an ugly landing on that DDT right there.
Yeah, you're right, Taz. I thought that was over after that one.
Yeah, this is.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, this is definitely jumped the shark.
To that orange punch. He's won so many matches.
103 to be exact.
209 total career wins in AEW for Orange Cassidy. Could be on the verge of his 210th. But Andrade de los Muertos. Here we go. And he falls out. DM.
That could be it.
1, 2, 3.
Andrade El Idolo.
And in a weird, strange way, final boss that actually kind of works. Like they've actually kind of established an identity. You know what you're like when you're watching AEW. You know what you're getting. You know what kind of product they present. You know what their presentation is. You know how they do things. Like they actually have a identifiable, distinct brand and identity.
Ohio. I have one question.
Yeah, so like when you know you're watching AEW, you know what you're getting into. You know what their product is. So you kind of have to adjust your thought process, the way you go about watching it, to kind of you understand what they're doing, you get what they're going for, and you kind of got to adjust your thought process to match that to actually be able to enjoy it. Agreed. Yes, exactly. Gatekeeping. 100 gatekeeping. So they create these false narratives of like, oh, anyone who criticizes or has anything negative to say about AEW, oh, they're just haters who want to go out of business. Like, no, we see what's wrong with the show. We're commenting on what we think is wrong with the show. At no point do we want to see AEW go out of business. In fact, the opposite. We want AEW to thrive and be strong because it's good for the business. Right, with WWE, you get the spectacle, you get the show, you get the bells and whistles, you get all the production value. I like this, although this should have been last week when she actually lost her match. Yeah, this had to be a pre-tape. This would have made more sense last week after Windsor lost her match. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Now and honestly, I'll give AEW their big time flowers in this. When they actually concentrate on character and story work, Tony actually does a good job. Like stuff like this where you had, in the middle of an interview, That's wow. Okay, I'm actually interested in checking. Wow, I'm actually kind of sort of interested in checking out Stardom. So they're actually playing off of Tekla really as a shoot getting fired from Stardom and making that like the storyline with her beef with them as part of Forbidden Door. I like that. Good shit. Even having her appear on Stardom. Good shit. Absolutely. Whoop whoop. Yeah, she did not need to get involved in that whole thing with Julia Hart. I don't know. And that's weird too. Why would they hate her? All right, we got a hard commercial break. I was outside for a little smoky toky. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. 1 sec, boys. I don't think Mercedes is going to be ending up. I don't think Mercedes is going over in this one. At least I hope not. At least I don't think she is.
Shame. You could have walked away tonight.
I'm gonna see what let me see what the brackets are real quick.
Trish, you're gonna need that kendo stick, a hammer, a crowbar, and it's still not gonna be enough because I'm gonna rip you and your boys in half.
Hey, all of that sounds good. And we got some of us too, so I got an idea. How about a collision right here in Cincinnati? 5-on-5 street fight. And Shane Taylor, I hope you chose your friends wisely. I hope they're willing to follow you through thick and through thin. Because they just followed you straight to hell.
Challenge thrown out for collision, but fans, the Owen Hart Foundation tournament continues tonight. Will Ospreay earned his spot in the finals 1 week ago. Tonight, we will find out who joins Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door.
Oh.
Or will it be big and bad? Brody King, we'll find out in tonight's main event.
You know, I think it's Athena.
We found out Mercedes Moné was the wild card. She defeated Alex Windsor. Hazuki defeated Persephone this past
I think it's going to be Athena. I think it's going to be Athena going over. It's going to be Athena and Mercedes in the finals with Athena going over. I think it's what's going to be. Nah, I think she healed it up last week after the match. Yeah, but that was for Forbidden Door.
From Chicago, Illinois, Sky.
Well, the Triangle Madness had some comments earlier today regarding this.
Well, I guess all of Japan is afraid of the triangle.
All right, that's 6 belts now.
In Maya world, prepare to meet this violent little thing. Sky, you definitely don't need our help, but I'll make sure to say a prayer for Maya. The triangle takeover has begun.
Believe they hold all the cards.
And her opponent from Dallas, Texas, Maya World.
Very tumultuous week for this young woman. Let's take it back.
You know, I'm not completely. I mean, I'm not ruling out Mercedes going over.
This was a shock.
Like I could see, like I could definitely see him going with her being the first like back-to-back winner of the Owen. Like I could see that happening.
Wilson, when I spoke to her, she was of course emotional, but happy to put her focus into this match and into this tournament. It was because of her brother that she fell in love with professional wrestling, wanted to be a wrestler, and tonight she gets to live out her dream in honor of Chichuan.
Well, thank you for that, Renee. My world.
Yeah, that actually is a good point. That is a good point, Final Boss. Yeah, she did spend. Yeah, after yeah, she has been dropping belts and putting people over. So that is true. Forgot about that. Yeah, now it's time to kind of rebuild her and put her back in the top spot. Yep, that's actually a good point, Final Boss. That's actually a really good point.
Absolutely, and during a tough time, as we heard Renee explain for Maya. So, you know, prayers with her family and everything. And I give her credit for coming out here and competing against Sky Blue here. This is a huge match opportunity for
Whoop,
both
whoop.
ladies.
Yeah, there's two ways she can approach it. She can try to put it behind her, which is probably almost impossible to do, and feed off of it, or
Back elbow.
just the opposite.
That's Maya in her tracks. Sky.
Yeah, I think they're trying to with Athena trying to like.
Great job.
I think it was. I'm guessing this is what Tony Khan's. Again, I'm trying to get in Tony Khan's head here. He's trying to like try to get that belt over and try to get her Athena over at the same time. That way, when she drops the belt, like when she comes over like or moves up to the main AEW roster, she's like, you know, top dog or at least up there.
I think she realizes Maya World does how big of an opportunity this is, Excalibur. I mean, she was not in the tournament, and now she can make it all the way here to the finals.
I would not be surprised if she was the highest paid wrestler on ROH. Would not shock me if that was Athena.
Sky is just absolutely vicious, Taz, and I really think that being a part of the Triangle of Madness has made her even more so.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. And me personally, I have no qualms at all, no problem with the way Sky is conducting herself, especially during this matchup. It's a huge opportunity, like I said, for both these young ladies. So she wants to advance here in this tournament.
How about the way that Tekla's been, she's almost has a hatred for Stardom more than she does any wrestler in AEW.
Well, I know what it's like.
Yeah, Athena's more than ready to be like on the AEW main roster.
My world able to kick out. And a little bit of frustration on the face of Sky Blue. I think she might have thought Sky did that she'd be able to walk over Maya World in this first round matchup, but Maya putting up a fight, good fight at that. Sky elbow strike.
Where Sky is so vicious. Man, look at this. Hitting her, holding her on to her with her hair.
She fits in so well with Julia Hart and Tekla in the Triangle of Madness. Maya World, though, frees herself in that fireman's carry. Oh, what a pair of boots out of the corner for Maya World. Sky Blue caught by surprise on that one.
Maya, very, very strong legs. She used them that time.
But, a tactical error by Maya World, young competitor, and now Sky Blue poised to take advantage.
Trouble.
As the legs draped across the neck, breaker on the ramp as this final first-round match in the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament continues. Don't go anywhere.
You know, you can't look at a situation like this, but we can.
I think she dropped it when she left WWE. Yeah, I think that was I think that like the werewolf character was a WWE thing.
You can't look past any match, especially in the middle of it. You have to stay focused, just like any athlete or any sports team. You got to deal with the battle at hand, and that's what both of these ladies are doing right here.
She did. She popped up for Camille. Actually, popped up for one off like earlier this year, and then vanished again.
That was a nice quick inside cradle by Maya, but she popped up quick, and Sky Blue, running back elbow, shut her down.
This is just mean, is what this is, but effective.
You know, Tony, the wrestling business is, I know you know this, you've been around for hundreds of years, but the business is not about making friends. You want to make money. You want to win matches, you know. I mean,
sure.
Most people that you meet in the wrestling business are fake and phonies. I mean, they're just all trying to get ahead.
Sure.
And you know that as you come up. That's just the way it goes. It's competitive. It's about money. It's about winning. It's about opportunities.
You're saying Don Callis is the genuine artist?
Not really. He's almost.
Sky Blue just drove Maya World face first.
Well,
You know, middle turnbuckle, and now Sky Blue just heel of her boot to the side of the head.
You know, Tess, it is. You're right. It's a very difficult business to wade through. It's a difficult business to get ahead. It's a difficult business.
Very hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard because, you know, I don't want to sit here and just start doing a podcast.
Cover made.
Match, dude.
Call the match. I am calling the match.
Oh, wow. One of the great moments. But, hey.
Yeah, Tony does seem pretty high on Persephone.
Find your jam, so to speak.
Yeah. No,
Tension. Boot into the throat. Sky Blue decided advantage. Decisive advantage. First round match in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament underway. Who will face Athena in the semifinals? Will it be the late replacement Maya World, or it is looking increasingly likely that it will be this woman with a pinfall? Sky Blue, just a 2 count though.
All right, let me go. Let me hit up Wikipedia, double check real quick.
Sky Blue has been dishing it out to Maya World for the last few minutes.
she has. And Sky Blue has been on point. She's focused, trying to advance in the tournament.
You mentioned Sari, the standout Japanese athlete, was a late scratch from this tournament, was not medically cleared to compete, and therefore Maya World stepping into action late this afternoon and looking to make the most of this opportunity.
Yeah, right on the midsection, that double stomp. Maya World trying to mount a comeback here, and it looks like that double stomp doing pretty good because it looks like the Sky's in trouble.
She's now the waist lock. Scanning switch though, Sky Blue. Looking for a suplex of her own, Maya.
Yeah, so she's still signed with AEW.
Caught Sky. Rising knee strike. Caught Maya on the head, in the face on the head. Way down. German suplex. Beautiful bridge. And Taz, we've said it time and time again.
Yeah, challenged Willow Nightingale for the
Her hips
TBS Championship a couple months ago.
Sky Blues allowed her to land that beautiful German.
Absolutely. It was the right move to do. It was excellently done by Maya. And to your point, yeah, when your hips are loading your opponent more aggressively to really create
Yeah,
a great suplex.
yeah, hopefully not. I don't think. I think he's still got another match tonight.
The corner, Sky cut her off, and now a thrust kick into the face. Sky not done yet. Tiger bomb 2. No, Maya World able to
I don't think TK's made any stars, but here's what I will give TK credit for. Because he is so like lets the guys do what they want. There have been a few people on the AEW roster who have taken that opportunity to use the platform, time, and freedom that Tony gives them to make themselves stars. If that makes any sense.
Don't get frustrated. Stay on her. You see a lot of, just my opinion here, a lot of younger wrestlers do that at times where they get stopped and stuck in the moment. They get emotional. They're shocked and appalled. No. Keep the pressure on the opponent, man.
I agree, Taz. You are right with some of these younger wrestlers. You know there's a lot of emotion going through my world anyway.
Well, again, I also had
Now, both women exchanging elbows.
kind of pare this down, kind of like at least over to the point where like Tony Storm. Honestly, I'm a little bit embarrassed myself for not having to think that long for that one, because that should have been off the top of the head one. Tony Storm.
Looking maybe for a dragon suplex. Maya drop down the arm drag, catches the boot. Maya, nice
True, very true. But it wasn't until she came to AEW and did the timeless character that where she really. I mean, what is she more remembered for right now? Timeless or WWE time? Like, what is she more known for?
And remember, the winner of this match will move on to the semifinals, Taz, where Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, awaits a very dangerous proposition for both Sky and Maya.
Absolutely, it does. You're right. Definitely right. But as Shivani and I was saying earlier, you know this, Excalibur. You're not thinking about that, right? You're in the middle of this fight. If you're Maya or Sky, you're not worried about anybody else except.
Yeah, Hangman. Yeah, I would say to a degree, Hangman and Swerve. They definitely they use the platform to get themselves over.
Looking to apply pressure, but Sky Blue stops Maya. Tries two in a row, and now Sky Blue hoists up Maya World, drives it down. The cutter, the cover, two.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, he built and refined that character on the Indies before AEW was even a thing.
As you can see, coming back.
Now Sky on the move. Maya center of the ring, looking for code blue. Maya drops down, rolls her up. 1, 2, and 3.
And Maya World advances. Whoop, whoop. You know what? I'm with this. That was actually the right finish. That was the right finish. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, MJF. Yes, he's a homegrown talent. I guess you could say Darby Allin. Whoop, whoop. That's true. He was. Yeah, he did kind of refine himself there. That's true.
Approaching that special time of the year. So once again, you are blessed with the dulcet tones of Zack Sabre Jr. Last year at Forbidden Door, I beat the legend himself, Nigel McGuinness. So once again, all elite wrestling. I want your very best. And as a man, I've not fought for over 8 years. There's a man I've never faced in the United States of America, and there is a man that is one of the greatest wrestlers of the entire generation. So what's the frequency?
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, he signs talented people and elevates their talent, but he doesn't know how to actually grow and develop a talent. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. That makes sense.
Well, we understand Kenny Omega. He knew this challenge was coming from Zack Sabre Jr. and he has accepted.
So Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. Forbidden Door. Okay.
cannot wait for that one, Taz. It's going to be spectacular, Shivani. I can't wait either.
There's another
Yeah, about to say, like, Fletcher's a great example of that. Or how about, and Andrade, Takeshita.
Collision on Saturday as well.
That's right. This Saturday on Collision, Kenny Omega versus Bad Dude Tito Stablemates with Zack Sabre Jr. and TMDK. They will meet one-on-one this Saturday night on
Whoop, whoop.
TNT and HBO Max for Collision Summer Blockbuster. But fans, we have one more match tonight, and it is of crucial. The winner faces Ospreay at Forbidden Door, and it is next.
All right, so our last commercial break for this evening, or at least a hard commercial break. I'm going to take a quick pee break, grab a couple sodas, and be right back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, if Tony is able to create like his if he's able to from develop and create a character that gets over, then yeah, that will prove everybody wrong. Like he showed him he can do it. And I forgot to grab some sodas. Be right back. And I really do believe Tony is a creative and smart enough guy to do it. He just has to. He's got to get the formula right. Kevin Knight could be that dude. He actually could be that dude. Oh man, to be fair, you could say he got his, start on the indies and other companies as well because his time is in New Japan, TNA.
Thank you, Bubby. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm sure you didn't watch it because who watches Mark Briscoe? But unfortunately, there's going to be a 6-on-6 cage match at Forbidden Door. He gets to pick 5 people. I get to pick 5 people. If his team wins, he gets a world title shot. And we're going to make sure that doesn't
happen. Honestly.
So I'm going to need about 5 of your top guys.
What do you think? I'm some kind
That's true. That is true. And honestly, you know what? Like honestly, if you look at like the biggest stars of wrestling, like they spent so much time like in the territories, in the indies, and in big companies, like getting their experience in, getting their reps in before they became big stars. I mean, like Stone Cold spent like 8 years before he became WWF champion. It was 8 years of between world class wrestling, world class championship wrestling, territories such as Memphis, where he had to live off of boiled potatoes, and then going to WCW, getting fired from there, and then going to ECW for a few months, and finally getting signed by WWE, WWF, where he was basically like an undercard act being put together with being put with Ted DiBiase.
But just know, if you do lose, which you will, there's not going to be another rematch.
No, and then it was, and we know the story from there.
No, Max, I'll take you up on it.
Hell yeah. Gentlemen, I'll see you around. Yeah.
Big man, Jet 2 belts. It's going to happen. You're going to be the world champion. All you got to do is take care of Darby Allin. I'll take care of the money. Let's do it. You got it? All right, let's do it. Yeah. Whoa.
I feel good.
You still are king of the thumb.
See,
What a bow. My title shot. What a bow.
your title shot.
Yes.
Listen, there are a lot of members in this family. Everyone's super talented, but you have my word as a man that you will get your title shot.
That's another match I need to add to my list. Cause yeah, Steve Austin in his stunning Steve Austin in his wrestling prime against Muda.
He is lying to Andrade.
Your main event tonight is a semi-final match in the Owen Hart Foundation.
Yeah, I'm liking it too. It makes sense, especially this character.
From Tacoma, Washington, weight 240 pounds. Swerve Strickland.
As Swerve Strickland makes his way to the ring where he will face.
Whoop whoop.
Let's head back to Renee Paquette once again for an update.
The winner of this match is
Yeah, give me some Steve Austin and Steamboat. 8 belts.
refocused and emotional Will Ospreay. We know the lengths Swerve Strickland goes to get what he wants. When we're looking back at this match from Revolution, if that's any indication, this is about to be rough. Brody King looking to get one back, and Swerve told me to expect these rules to maybe be stretched, possibly broken tonight.
Dude.
As always, a very combustible situation.
Man, I wish I got to see him during that time.
The most dangerous, the lengths that they will go to prove the other one wrong.
Absolutely. That's what makes it fun, right? You know that.
His opponent from Van Nuys, California, weight 285 pounds. Brody King.
Fans, you are watching all
Yeah, I need to add some WCW Steve Austin matches to the list.
Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com.
A chance to go on to vie for the World Championship at the biggest stage at Wembley at All In.
Yeah, that always throws me off.
Now that in order to do so, both of these men will have to win 2 more matches. First tonight, and then against Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door on June 28th. And speaking of Forbidden Door, it is official. A big triple main event, including the steel cage match. Mark Briscoe and MJF will captain their teams with 5 other men. A 12-man steel cage match, plus the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals, the Men's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals. A triple main event going down in San Jose on June 28th.
You know, I knew that MJF did not have 5 friends. We all knew that. He had to come up with a big briefcase of money to get 2 partners. Everybody has them.
Look at this Brody with the slippery dragon swerve over the ropes. Has this.
Man, the ECW superstar Steve Austin was so integral to Stone Cold because basically that's where he was able to blow off his frustrations in a character and also develop the Steve Austin and what ended up becoming Stone Cold. Or the blueprint and foundation for what ended up becoming Stone Cold. But man, those promos were so entertaining. Eric, take me back. I can't get it done in the ECW.
Men's and women's tournament will challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship, the AEW Women's World Championship at All in London coming up on 36 at Wembley Stadium. As we make our return, you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen or visit AEWTIX.com for your chance to join us as we make history once again at Wembley. And let's not forget that
I would have to say if I had to guess, I'm gonna guess Raven. I'm gonna guess Raven.
Disrupting her count on the outside.
As I was talking about on the other end, Will Ospreay, a different Will Ospreay.
Oh yeah, Brian Pillman, definitely Brian Pillman. The only problem with him was that he wasn't really there long enough to. Yeah, I could definitely see Brian Pillman. It's just that he just was not there long enough.
Strickland for sure. Well, that's a match changer.
Swerve bouncing the head of Brody King off the unforgiving steel of the ringside steps.
This is where we have a little bit of fun.
Kicks. Toe kicks to the
Dude,
chest.
Pillman was a master, like when it came to coming to work in the crowd. Like he had that crowd in the palm of their hand, and he had them dancing in his strings. He knew exactly what he was doing. Or Pillman knew exactly what he was doing.
One-on-one battles. Swerve Strickland has taken the victory in all of them, including their most recent one at Revolution earlier this year in Los Angeles. Swerve trying to break down the vertical base of the taller opponent. Does so. Has Brody down on a knee. And now stop across the broad back of Brody King.
Give me Dean Douglas, pal.
Longer than ever. Change the way he approaches the match.
Yeah, Taz, that's a really tough.
Wow, he better watch himself.
Swerve. Backing out referee Aubrey Edwards.
And he's given a
All right, so just add onto my phone list, Steve Austin versus Muta.
Bad mistake.
Big chop takes Swerve off his feet. Second one. Ropes.
Yeah, smart now. You finally find out who,
Hammering.
according to Joel Gertner, is coming.
Brody, is it? You know what you're going to get.
Builds up. The senton. 280 plus pounds crashing down after Swerve Strickland. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Summer Blockbuster. We have taken our final break of the evening. We will see the conclusion of this semifinal round match in the men's Owen Hart Foundation tournament tonight. Swerve Strickland, Brody King battling it out one June 28th to face Will Ospreay in the finals of the Owen. And look at this, Chris Nana is grabbing the boot of Swerve Strickland. Either way, a lucky intervention
Whoop, whoop.
from Swerve preventing him from feeling the effects of what looked to be a superplex test. Yeah, it did, but look at this.
Which I'm sure he's doing it as a tribute to Bob Orton Jr. Whoop, whoop. Dude, did you see that that video of after one of the shows at the last round of tapings, where they're at a Buffalo Wild Wings, and Joel Gertner does the what is it what's their hottest sauce? I forget what it is. I forgot the name of the Buffalo Wild Wings' hottest sauces. But, dude, Gertner just mowed through the wings. Just like he just devoured them. While like Jeff Lane, Vito, Vince Russo, and Mac Davis watch on like, what is going on here? And without taking a drink, too, he just goes through them.
What keeps the tension of the ropes in place is almost as solid as the ring post itself. Oh, Swerve missed with that one. Brody ducked it, and now I think he ducked. Back elbow though. Brody back Swerve up to the corner.
Dude, that dude's got to have an iron stomach. Hey, let me get my B-Dubs app out so I can make sure I get the right name of that sauce. That reminds me, I got enough points in my app where I can I got enough points where I can get a free 6-piece. I need to cash that in soon. Hang on. 20 bone-in wing bundle for $21.99, which is basically 20 bone-in wings and fries for $21.99. I'm intrigued.
Maybe just what Brody King needed to advance to the finals of the Owen.
But he's got to roll him in here, guys, to get him.
Oh yeah, I totally get you, man. Yes.
I don't know what the shape.
Yeah, some people are. Yes, it's the way she goes sometimes.
Champion Maxwell Jacob Friedman looking on. Remember the
No. I actually got some Pizza Hut wings that I picked up earlier because they on Wednesdays Pizza Hut has buy one get one free. So what I do is I order a 4-piece boneless, get their hot like their super hot sauce, and because it's buy one get one, I basically get 8 boneless wings for like $4 and change.
Brody with the advantage in the blink of an eye. But back and forth elbows. Brody though, the chop drop swerve.
Oh yeah, especially if you get them right out of the fryer. Yeah, give me the My Hut box, pal. Ooh, that sounds good too. Spicy Korean. That sounds delicious. Dude, there's actually a couple like independent like mom and pop places around nearby me that are like Chinese Korean places, but they also sell like chicken wings where they have it's like buffalo sauce, but it's like their own like in-house buffalo sauce mixed with like Korean or Chinese spices or Korean or Chinese spices. Oh, it's so good.
The Death Rider Shane Taylor promotion Cincinnati Street Fight at back suplex.
Giggity. Whoop whoop. All right, so what? Yeah, I mean, check out the name of that sauce is. Blazin'. The Blazin' Challenge, yes. The Blazin' Challenge.
I'm always amazed at what these athletes can do offensively, but equally as amazed about how the athletes can continue, Taz, to keep coming back and stay in the match.
Yeah, it's just hard.
For real, they do.
You're in the middle of it. I mean, it's a big tournament. You want to advance in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. That's it. Finals for the second year in a row. But he will have to face one of these two men. Both men believe they are the most dangerous man in AEW. The winner of this contest. A pretty compelling case to make for that.
No question about it. And look at this. This sleeper.
Yeah, big size. Yes, you have that big height. You have a choke on like that. That was
like that's why I like mixing. Like when I go to when I do my own mix my own sauce for dipping at home. That's why when I go to the grocery store, I get the Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing and then a buffalo sauce and mix them together. So I got a taste of it from that place. So I was like, sweet, I got to try to at least try to mimic that at home.
This is one hell of a main event. Only one of these men can go to Forbidden Door, and it looks like that Swerve thinks he's the man.
Call the look at Brody. He didn't go down, Taz.
I don't know how the blood is pouring out of his head.
Brody buffs this guy. And now Strickland. House call from the top. Brody goes down.
Whoop, whoop.
Gotta be out. 1, 2. Brody King.
How in the world?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Triple tough. Look at this shot in the back of the head, man. Oh, God. That was.
I mean, they might go the MJF rematch. I don't know. Honestly, my top two guesses, I think, would have to be. Actually, here's the three. I got three potential ones. Swerve, Fletcher, Andrade.
Brody King has felt that, and he was able to counter out of it. Now hoists up Swerve Strickland. Fireman's carry.
Nice, Lab Rat. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, taco shop that sells burgers, and their burgers just happen to kick so much damn ass that they get voted best burger. Oh yeah, yeah. It's yeah. There's no way they're not going in that direction. Like, the only thing that would change that is if Ospreay gets injured, or if some sort of scandal comes out where he does some horrible things. I don't see number 2 happening. But yeah, unless number 1 happens, yeah, he's definitely going over in Wembley.
June 28th. Finals. And Brody King looking maybe Gonzo Bomb, Swerve Strickland.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that one. As soon as those brackets were laid out, who did not see the finals being Ospreay and Strickland? I mean, come on. Those finals were so damn obvious as soon as that bracket was announced. Everybody knew it was going to be Ospreay and Strickland. Yeah, women's is a little bit of a shocker. Although with Willow getting hurt, that did kind of forced Tony to change his plans. In a weird way, Tony seems to work better when he's forced to think on the fly. In a weird ass way, Tony seems to, when he's forced to work on the fly in improv, he seems to do better. And like when he's forced to make decisions like on the cuff, for some reason he does better rather than what he normally does. I don't know. Like he might have like a natural gift for improv that might just needs to be cultivated and refined and get some work in. All right, you guys only got 3 minutes tonight. If you only got 3 minutes, then we're not interested in having a match. Okay, we'll give it to somebody else, and we'll never use you again. Like, seriously, who the fuck would what the that story still blows my mind that actually happened. Why would you give away free TV time on national TV? Even if it's a squat, even if it's a 3 minute, like you being an enhancement, putting somebody else over. Why? That's also time for you to get yourself over. What the fuck? He's definitely not there yet. Definitely not there yet. He still needs to get out. Still needs to get out of his own way. Oh, she was the replacement? She was the replacement? I don't remember that. I'm not remembering that now. Yes. Oh shit. Yep, that was a mistake. That's what happens when you let your ego and your pride get in the way. And to quote Marsalis Wallace from Pulp Fiction, you feel that? The sting in the back of your head? That's your pride fucking with you. That's not the exact quote, but close enough to it. Yeah, good for her. She absolutely deserves that opportunity, and she's making the most of it. And I hope, and hopefully more good things for her after this. I wouldn't bet on her going to the finals, but hopefully she has a very good performance in the semifinals and does a good job getting herself over and elevating herself even more. Whoop, whoop. All right, so that is it for us tonight. Final bell count tonight, 8. So unfortunately, no winners tonight, which is a shame. Bring more belts out, AEW. And in fact, and they even had like the trios champions out there, but they didn't have their belts with them, which I'll give them credit for because that's one thing Tony Khan usually does a pretty good job with, was avoiding the cliche of anytime a champion runs out for anything, they have to bring their belt with them. He's usually pretty good at avoiding that cliche. Yeah, belt buddies. Whoop, whoop. All right, so that is it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for stopping and hanging out and chilling. That was a fun night, and that was definitely a good rebound from last week's Dynamite. That felt like it took a few steps back. While tonight's episode definitely had its flaws and things where it could have improved and done differently, it was definitely an improvement over last week's a setback. Anytime, Brad. Always appreciate chilling with you, man. Whoop, whoop. All right, so our schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we have the Friday Locker Room. We have the JCW Lunacy TNA Impact Watch Along. And then on Friday we have the replay SmackDown Watch Along. And then on Saturday we have HMG Insanity followed up with the AAA Out Watch Along. And then on Sunday we got The Wreckage followed up with HMG After Dark. We're going to be doing Rocky 4. And then on Monday we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. And then on Tuesday we have This Week in WWE, we have Hitting the Marks. We have the A Show. We have the Lizard NXT Watch Along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. And we're also on Patreon at patreon.com/Hami Media Group. Don't forget to also check out our friends at youtube.com/The Vince Russo, where they have upload content every day. Well, damn near every day. Also, that's where they also have the Backstage Lunacy, which is a JCW Lunacy post show every Thursday night, hosted by the Hearts Working Man of Podcast and Jeff Lane and Mad Mac Davis. and also a rotating guest every week. That is a fun show. Also, if you check out their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC, where you get all of the channel attitude and brand content, such as Castrating the Marks, the Raw SmackDown review, Master Shoe Theater, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head is among some of the most popular shows. And also, if you'll check out JCW Lunacy, that airs every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central at YouTube.com/Psychopathic Records. As for me, you can catch me on Twitter, as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. I am also on Twitch at twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. We're probably going live in about 30-ish minutes with some Final Fantasy X-2, picking up where we left off last night. So hope to see you there. If not, have a great rest of your night. If I'm going to see any of the other shows, have a great rest of your week. And much love. Whoop, whoop. Bearcats, Jugger Bros, HMG fam. We're out, pal. Whoop, whoop.